So this might be a tall order given how vast this valley is, but I think today I would like to build a national park. And what I mean by that is just to plant trees everywhere. I want to fill out this entire valley, cover it in spruce trees, and I think it'll look fantastic. Probably won't do the entire thing in this video because it is such a vast valley, but I'm just going to start planting a bunch of trees, put them all around, and make it into a pretty national park. Wait, what? The undead army is here? Oh, come on. I wish there was some way to make them not spawn. Like, it's just... I swear they spawn, like, every 10 days in game. It's like, I don't want to deal with them right now. I guess I can just ignore them. I don't have to fight them. But yeah, all I'm really going to do is just chop down these trees, and then they replant themselves over time. So that'll it'll grow by itself. I mean, I have to plant a lot of trees for sure, but they'll do kind of the heavy lifting for me by replanting themselves. So what is going on here? What? A missing texture? But I would also like to expand the village, because I've got a couple buildings now, and I'm going to have so much extra wood. Might as well. I've already got Fletcher's in that small building to the left, and then toolsmiths in the building to the right. But I'd like to get some other villagers, like librarians would be nice, maybe fishermen, you know, just... I like to have a fully built up area like that. Golly, man, look how much wood I have. I mean, I just feel like I need to find a way to use it somehow. Like, I'm gonna run out of inventory space. I mean, I guess I could just make like a storage spot in my house, but I'd like to turn it into something, like a house or maybe charcoal fuel or something. You know, I don't know if you keep up with gaming news, but I've been loosely following the story of that game Concord that came out a couple weeks ago, and they spent like $100 million, I think, to produce the game, and they peaked at like 700 concurrent players. And I just saw a tweet, like a video that said that they're shutting down service because they only sold like $1 million worth of sales. It's like, what the fuck, man? That is so ridiculous that they lost like 99% of their money on that game, and they've already shut it down after 2 weeks. Like, oh my god. That might be the biggest flop in gaming history. I did see a little bit of gameplay, but not much. It just looked like bad, clunky Overwatch. It just didn't look fun to play. I do think it's funny when you see a game developer, when they make a really bad game like that no one likes, and then their excuse is like, oh, well, we worked really hard on the game. You know, give us a chance. It's like, that is not how it works, man. I mean, I studied game design in college, so I have a very rudimentary sense of what it takes to make a game, and it's really difficult. I mean, whatever they made, I'm sure it was hard to make, but that's not a reason for people to buy it or like it. It has to be good. I think that's the trap a lot of YouTubers get into, like aspiring creators, when they think that because they worked hard on something that they deserve a certain amount of success, you know? And I don't know if I ever like really fell into that trap, but I do remember, you know, when you start your channel and you make your first video and it gets like 10 views and you're like, man, I worked really hard on that. But it's like, just because you worked hard on something doesn't mean that you should get success. It has to be good as well, you know? Like, I've made so much bad content. Just like not interesting, not, you know, entertaining, and you can't tell yourself that because you spend a lot of hours on it that you should get X amount of money or views, or your game should sell this many copies because of it, right? That's completely irrelevant. And I think I've seen some more pushback on that idea of working harder and not smarter, and a lot of people say like, oh, if you just grind to the top, if you work super hard, you will get success. And it's not always true, man. Like, it's not all about the amount of literal hours you put in. This is a husk? What is this? It's really about the quality of those hours, and like, did Concord spend that $100 million wisely or not? Clearly not. Clearly they made a dog shit game that no one liked. And honestly, I think it's something that I think older generations don't grasp as much as Gen Z does, in the sense that they were raised with the mentality that if you just work hard, you will get success. And nowadays, that's just not really true. Like it is true, but in the sense that if you just put your head down and grind in a cubicle forever, that you're going to get to the top and you're going to be successful. That's not how it works anymore. You know, you have to think about, how do you spend your time and resources and money? You know, you can't just throw stuff at the wall and hope it works. Like, I guess for me, I wouldn't say that I'm working a lot harder than I used to. Like, the amount of hours that I put in on a daily basis towards YouTube has gone up. Like, I think it's, I mean, it's probably gone up a little bit, but it hasn't been like a massive jump. But the success that I've seen has been a massive jump as of, you know, like a year ago. And it's probably because I've probably put some more thought into, you know, when I make a video, like, let's think about the structure of the video, or let's think about the thumbnail more. Let's put some more intent behind the decisions. And that was something that I watched from someone critiquing the Concord character design, you know, like their hero characters, and someone was analyzing it from like a game design perspective and saying that the designs were just not thought through at all. Like, the colors were bad. They didn't complement each other. The tone was bad. And it's like, before you put in the $100 million or the thousands of hours of time of your life into something, let's think about it a little more strategically first. You know, don't just jump right in. And honestly, from my own perspective, it's something that I would probably benefit from with my building videos, because, you know, every single building video that I do, it's pretty much always titled Building in Minecraft with No Plan. And everyone jokes on me that, like, oh, once he finally gets a plan, like, I can't wait to see what he makes, you know? And it's true. I really do think that, you know, when you go into something with no idea every single time, it might not always result in the best product, you know? And sometimes I leave a build being like, I probably could have made something better if I just gave it a little bit more thought. So maybe I'll make a building in Minecraft with a plan soon. I mean, I don't like to overly plan stuff out, but I do think that for anyone watching, if you're going to start a project, like, you know, using Concord as the example, try to put some more thought into it before you get started. The most successful people are not, like I said, they're not putting their nose to the grindstone and working 24 hours a day. They're probably working the same amount of hours as you. Like Elon Musk, he's only got 24 hours in the day, just like the rest of us, but he's doing something. He's making better decisions that result in a higher amount of success. So, you know, the next time that you start a art project, or you're about to do some creative writing, maybe just, you know, give it a little bit of thought before you go into it, and you might be surprised of how much more success you get out of it. I feel like I have not made much progress at all. I've just like moved these trees over to the left by cutting these down and planting those. Yeah, I probably won't do this entire thing this video. I mean, I certainly won't do it all right now. I'll probably do a little bit and then maybe go to the nether or something, but I just wanted to lay the idea for what I want to see for this valley, you know, my plan, in a sense. I just think it would look so pretty. I mean, wintertime is going to be over in a few days. It's going to go back to spring. But if this is just like fully covered in snow and just spruce trees everywhere, that would just be so cozy. One thing that I should do is make sure that the villagers can repopulate, you know, because there's only 2 of them in here, right? And there's a lot of room for beds. Maybe let me go get some bread for them. I think bread, potatoes, and carrots count towards villagers, but I think the most that I have right now is just wheat for bread. Yeah, I've got a pretty good amount still. My supply has definitely dwindled as the winter month went on. One thing that I just realized is I have basically no source of wool. I don't even know if there are sheep in the valley. And the one thing that I've not done yet is get animals. So maybe that could be another side project for this video, is to build a barn or some sort of animal pen. Alright, for now, let's get some more beds in here. Take your bread, take your bread. Alright, hopefully we should get at least a couple more villagers. I want to get to the point where the village is pretty safe and they can just kind of roam around at nighttime. Let them go in and out of their houses, because right now they're just kind of boxed up, but I feel like it kind of takes the soul out of your village when you do that. Yeah, looking at it from up here, like that little line of saplings right here, that's a stack and a half of saplings. Look how big this place is, man. Yeah, there is no shot I am doing all this in one video. That would take me so long. It'll just be like an ongoing project that I'm working towards. Yeah, let's go check on the villagers. I want to see if they've added any new members. Oh yeah, we got one. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's gonna take a while in the beginning, but it'll be a nice scene to see the entire village all populated. Alright, I think I've got plenty of spruce at this point. I've broken like 12 stone axes probably, so I'd say we mix it up. Let's do something else, maybe go mining. I've been meaning to get some coal and iron, so yeah, let's go do that. There, got all the coal. What the fuck? Tell you what, man, phantoms are just the worst thing ever created. I got all the charcoal cooking up, so I'll have a use for that spruce at least. God, I just have so much of this stuff. I gotta find a good place to put it. Like, this chest is filling up, and this is my second wood chest. Oh, right. What? Bro, what? That was a charged creep. Oh my god. That's crazy, man. That was a charged creeper, and I guess I didn't have a helmet on. Oh my god. I had the whole valley, man. I laid out my whole project. Well, nothing I haven't dealt with before. Wow. That's a much shorter video than I thought it was gonna be. Man. Here, let me spectate at least. That is so ridiculous. So, let me go check this out. So yeah, it was obviously a charged creeper, like a mega explosion. Oh my god, man. Like, that's the thing. They'll spawn, and then it's like, by the moment that you can tell that they're about to spawn, you're done, because you were way too close to them. Golly, man. It was such a beautiful town. So I made it to day 107, almost. I almost survived. I'm proud of what I accomplished, though. I think this is a really nice... It was a nice little town. I think I learned a lot as well with Level Z. The mod that has all the skills and like what order you should level up stuff in and what you should prioritize. I learned a lot from that. Well, it's certainly not going to be the last video I make in survival. I love survival, so don't think this is the end of survival gameplay. I'll just have to start a new series, I guess. Alright, well, I guess I will see you in the next video.